Hi Aries, welcome to your reading for February 2022. This will be for this will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You could have signs in the or planets in the sign of Aries. You know, my mind was just going elsewhere because for some reason it popped up on my phone before I did this reading that this is in the Chinese zodiac, this is the year of the tiger. And I don't know, maybe we should all go look that up. It didn't say much, just that it was a year of the tiger. And I don't know why, but it reminds me of Aries. That doesn't mean that, you know, that's your, I guess what do they call it, your spirit animal? Mine's a bear. It's funny, I'm just finding this stuff up, or just finding this out. And my sign is a rat. I'm like, a rat. Then I'm thinking about rats. So I'm like, well, you know, they're pretty smart for their, you know, how small they are. You know, they can squeeze in small spaces, they can go quick. I don't know. So anyways, maybe this is, I'm going through this to tell you to look up your own symbols if you choose. Chinese. Okay, so anyways. I knew this was going to happen. These cards are so hard to shuffle. I feel like I need to shuffle them this way. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to just fill out a spread. We're going to pull out the deck. This is different than I normally do. Just doing it for the month of February and kind of liking it. I think I needed that little change because it seemed to, I don't know, it's like, you know, you have different things open up different avenues within you. So let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to bring this lid down a little bit more. And we are using the Light Seers for you. And we are also using the Tarot of Night, which is like two very different decks that I would normally use for you. But I thought that's what I should do. I don't know. I was feeling like I should do the opposite. So I did. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. Very interesting. So we have the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords like mirroring each other. And both aren't seeing the truth. And what I mean by that is in the Two of Swords, you know, clearly there's, she's wearing a blindfold, right? She's wearing a blindfold. She feels like her hands are tied, but they're not. But this Ace of Cups is right there. And, you know, what's mirroring the Ace of Cups is the Four of Wands. And that's a marriage card. That's the love, you know, to me, the most romantic card. This is where someone makes a true commitment to you, like a true commitment. But then this Two of Swords and this Nine of Swords are also here. And it's interesting because I feel like this Knight, it's almost like someone is, it's like, I don't know, it feels like someone wants to, almost like someone wants to get down on their knees. Look, she's on her knees. It's like someone wants to get down on their knees and maybe propose to you, or at least proclaim something to you. But you know, who's ever in this Nine of Swords, their back is to it. You know, it's interesting because here's this white dove that's coming in, even, you know, like even amongst the ravens, just moving in to reach you, who is ever in this Nine of Swords, because this Nine of Swords is about unnecessary worry, right? It's about worry that we make up in our mind and then we believe it. Listen, it can be based, you know, like any good movie can be based out of a real life event, um, you know, but then those extra swords become the drama of the movie. Your guides would say they're unnecessary. They're not doing you any good. They don't, you know, and it's a nine, so it's something that needs to be reflected upon. Now, it certainly can be someone else, um, you know, but I don't know, this Two of Swords kind of feels like you. Okay, well, let's fill it out. Let's figure it out. So we're going to use the Tarot Knight, and we're going to go right above. We have the Three of Cups. And look at that. We have the Emperor. You know, I feel like, can I give up? Like, can I give up what maybe I consider good times? And those good times maybe like hanging at the bar, you know, trying to attract people. You know, it's like validation. Um, you know, it's weird because I like feel myself like sitting in a bar, but at my age, and I'm 61, and I'm a young 61, but still, like, you know, like by myself. Normally, what's going to be in there is a younger group, right? So, am I, you know, it's funny because it's like, can I give that part of me up? And that may be having a good time. Though in the same breath, I feel like, but are you? And in replacement, move, you know, completely in my heart center, which means like opening myself up to love. Let's find out. We have the Three of Wands. Interesting. You have the 3 and 3 side by side. 3 by 3, 3 by 3, 3 and 3. There could be certainly some who are master number 33. Life path. You know, if you have a life path number or a master life path, understand that if you thought it was going to be easy, you know, like, I don't know that you'd be given the life path number, or you would have taken it on, or however it works. Anyways, 3 of Wands is, you know, it's your perception of something. It's the way you decide to look at something. And the 3 of Wands, I'm looking at it optimistically. I'm looking at it like, you know, I bet it can bring me also a true sense of joy. So it's like I'm replacing one joy with another. But they feel different. And I feel like you feel, or someone feels, like, you know, it's time. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Right next to his Emperor. You know, the Emperor, which is you, is looking back. No matter what sign, by the way, but I mean, the Emperor does represent Aries, but he's looking back. It's interesting because the full moon is like illuminating his face. Both of them being illuminated by the moon. He looks like, almost like Thor. But I feel like, what am I looking at? The Emperor. I feel like it's almost like as these moon rays reach him, it's movement, it's time. You know, the Emperor's prepared. The Emperor's been there, you know, has fought before, has lost some and, you know, has won some. Probably has won more than has lost. And each time the Emperor becomes wiser and stronger and wiser. It's interesting because his Emperor is like almost like it's trying to protect who's ever in this Five of Pentacles. Protect. Let's keep going. This is interesting. We have Justice. Card of Libra. It's a card of fairness, wholeness, balance. 33. Interesting. I know I say interesting a lot, but to me, as I'm reading, I'm like, I see it all. Like, I'm looking at the numbers, like, everything pops out at me. So it is interesting. It is that balance. Okay, let's go below. We have the Queen of Swords. Can be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. You know, it's kind of interesting because this Queen's energy feels very alluring. You know, like pulling the Emperor towards her. You know, I'm looking and thinking, what's the one thing they're sharing? And that is the Five of Pentacles. So, and what's above it? The Ace of Cups. And then how I choose to look at it. Right? Justice is saying now, okay, give it a fair look. Right? Be fair. See both sides. See the big picture type of thing. And I feel like it's over the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles, many times it feels like it's out of our control. But we have to keep moving in it. Like, and maybe it feels like a bad thing, but it eventually becomes a good thing that we keep moving. Because it's moving us really into more balanced energy. So, this Knight of Swords is right in the middle. And it feels like this Knight of Swords is in a rush to jump on that bike. And you what? To what? Come in or to leave? Well, he's surrounded by such beautiful energy. The Ace of Cups on one side and the Four of Wands on the other. I don't know how it can be negative right now. You know, but then the Nine of Swords is like, maybe I worry that it won't happen. There's something within this Two of Swords, and I guess we'll find out. We'll find out when we move on. That somebody may be like worried that someone, you know, is never going to be ready to change their ways. And I feel like you know, of course there are some that won't. But I feel like for many, You'd be surprised. Yes, they will. And maybe in that Five of Pentacles, it's like, maybe it's like almost like the tower being shook. Maybe it was shook for both to to really understand something. I feel like this. I say this all the time. Like, I feel like there's some people who just don't understand something until it happens to them. And I'll say that to them. I'll be like, you know what? You're one of those people where until it happens to you, you don't get it. You don't feel it, right? But then it happens to you and it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? So, why that's coming up, I don't know. Let's keep going. We have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles talks about a path where, you're learning a lot. You're growing a lot. Some of you, this is like in your money, in your career, but also like in your knowledge, in your wisdom, all of that. Boy, she's very illuminated. And then look at this. We have the Ace of Swords under the Four of Wands, under this commitment card. I have to tell you, before I even take out the last cards, I feel like this Knight, I feel like if there's something that this Knight wants, male or female, whichever direction, I feel like, it's weird because I'm feeling it from both sides. Like, if I'm this Knight, I gotta break free of my fear of at least going after what it is I want. Listen, doesn't mean I'll get it. Doesn't guarantee me I'll get it, but doesn't guarantee me I won't either. So I feel like this Knight is kind of breaking free from something almost like, like, what do I have to lose? If you do nothing, right? Like, I'd rather just know, to be honest, than to wonder. And it could be on either side, because then I feel like on the other side of that, it's like this Knight running in seems legit, seems to kind of light your fire, but your energy or someone's energy, almost like becomes the block. Like, I don't know if it's a block, but it's tough energy. Justice is saying, be fair. Be fair. Well, hello, lovers. I could feel that. I could feel the romance of it all. I could feel it. I could feel it. Card of Gemini. It's also the year that we're in, the year of the lovers. And I feel like this Knight is just like, if I could only just hold your face. And then look at that. We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, well, that's not horrible. Eight of Swords is not great. It's a self-created prison. But because you created it, it means you can uncreate it. The Ace of Swords is right beside it. It's funny. The Ace of Swords is mirroring the lovers. Why? Why would I have any kind of wall up? Clearly, it's based out of within my thoughts, my fears, what I'm saying to myself, my doubt, all of that. Again, I can't say that, something's guaranteed, but what I'm feeling is, it's like, what do I have to lose? right? Here she's just laying here. Sorry, I had to get a drink. Alright, I'm going to slide these. Because I have a little bit of a glare. And, let's get into it. Let's find out what's going on here. I mean, I kind of feel like I already know. Let's go right in the middle. Let's look at this Knight. I know you guys stop straightening your cards. We have the Hermit. Card of Virgo. I haven't seen that one. It's kind of dark and fiery though. Maybe that's how I like someone. So anyway, I feel like, Let's take another one. We have the Hierophant. Look at that. Look at the Earth. We have Virgo and Taurus. You know, look at, and think of that energy. You know, the Hierophant is your belief system. Your truth. You know, that type of thing. The Hermit is your wisdom. And that wisdom is collected over time. You know, there's no fast track. There's no fast track. They may talk about love. I don't know. I feel like there's no fast track to I don't know. To love? I don't know. What am I talking about? So let's go right in between them. Look at this. Another major arcana. The Magician. Look at that. I just want to see what this Knight is doing. What's this Knight mean? Like, I feel like this Knight is the movement in the spread. And I feel like it would have to be, I don't know. I feel like, listen, if this is the energy that's coming in and it's coming from the energy of the Hermit and the Hierophant, I don't know that I have anything to fear there, right? Because the Hierophant is, faith, belief. It's coming, it's coming over this Four of Wands, and it feels like a blessing. And the Magician. The Magician is the one who's going to create it, right? It's where it's going to begin from. So really, the Magician kind of holds all the cards, right? The Magician is also coming over the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Let's keep going. We have, look at this, the Knight of Cups. There is love that wants to be proclaimed, I feel like. I don't know, which side of the table you're on. I just realized, again, we have the Lovers. And that would tell me that, who's ever in that energy, I don't want to say is meant to be. Like, if it doesn't happen, then life is no good. No, there's plenty of experiences and adventure out there. But, I feel like that's the type of thing, like, when you know. as it relates to love. Like, you know, I mean, like, you're very, very, very real with yourself, and you kind of know. And listen, sometimes it may take the loss of them or you know, however that is, for someone to understand and see your worth, you to see their worth. Sometimes there's growing, right? The Page of Pentacles is learning and knowledge and gaining it. Justice is coming to a place of fairness. That means forgiveness. I don't know what needs to be forgiven, but if it does, there it is. Let's look on the bottom of this deck. We have the Page of Wands. Well, I mean, just look at the Page's energy, how carefree. Like, what the hell? I might as well, right? I might as well try. All right, let's follow this knight. We have the Page of Cups. Interesting. Well, you know, with the Magician creating the Knight of Cups energy, let's say, or sending the Knight of Cups energy in, right? Just look at her energy. You know, very... I just feel like I know what I know. And the Knight, right? I feel like the Knight coming in, we know the Knight's coming in, it's to proclaim this cup to this page. Is maybe, you know, we may have been young lovers. We may have been young lovers. Maybe this time, maybe past lifetimes, I don't know. I want to look at lovers. The lovers. We have the King of Pentacles. Can be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Oh. Oh well. Look at that. And the Nine of Swords. Interesting. Does that King of Pentacles is carrying that Nine of Swords? Look at this. We have the Empress. You know, wow. Well, what an Empress that is. She doesn't look like she's living her best life there. But she's the Empress. But she doesn't look like she's living her best life there. What's going on here? I feel like... You know, I almost feel like... I feel a couple things. So let's do one at a time. I feel like there's, like, energy of wanting someone, right? I want someone. Maybe that someone is tied to someone else. Now... I don't know if that means married. You know, they're married to someone else. I don't know. Because I don't know if it's that level that you would have to worry about. But I do feel like somebody comes to... Somebody... I feel like they want to fight for you. You want to fight for them. I feel like they have... You know, like they've... What's that? Sowed their wild oats. I feel like, and, you know, I feel like why? The reason why is because, you know, it's feeling like, maybe, like, you get me, other people don't get me, you get me. Maybe that's why I was talking about coming in what I was talking about. Interesting. I'm going to keep going. We have the Nine of Cups. You know, and almost like this Empress, like, whoa, like she's drinking too much. Like she's passing out in the driveway. Um, wow. I also want to say maybe this is, I'll say something else. I feel like there also feels like to energy of me of where almost like, which I feel like you're known for. It's, what's the word? Dang it. Rescuing, feeling like you're rescuing another. And it's probably the Empress. And I feel like the Empress is like what the heck is going on with the Empress here? And she may be, I don't know. Like, I almost feel like this Empress I'm thinking of right now, it's like, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, you could have been together before, and I feel like almost like she is now sowing her wild oats. It's funny, almost like she's taken on the energy of what was there, but I feel like I got to be careful here because I almost feel like taking it overboard. Look at that, just 10 of Wands. Okay, someone over here, their emotional house, let's just say, they cover it up. They cover it up with whatever they can cover it up with. I feel like this person has tried and tried and tried. We have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like this person over here, and I'm saying this person, I don't know. I feel like this person over here, you know, I almost feel like the energy of crashing and burning. Making a lot of money and then blowing a lot of money. You know, working really hard and then ruining it through my over celebration. I don't know. I feel like, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with it other than this. I feel like this person's lesson is to see it's almost like how low can I go? And I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean that as a where other things and other, I don't know, temptations and that can, you know, the like the excitement of it all is more important. But at the same time, I feel like this person has another side to them. And the other side is the grounded side, right? Is the side that, you know, this person has a lot to offer. I don't know if this person knew that. I feel like maybe the person does now, though. Almost like I'm feeling like the growth within this person. And it's the same energy over here of I don't think I can continue doing what I'm doing and expect good results. It's wow, it's just a different way of getting to the same lesson. Really? That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, we do have the lovers. We have the Empress and Emperor. And by the way, the Empress and the Emperor have been in almost every reading. So I feel like more than anything, your story wanted to be told. Okay, let's keep going. Let's come over to this Two of Swords. Look at that. We have the Two of Pentacles. Well, at least in the Two of Pentacles, I'm making a logical decision. Which tells me, well, again, which element are we talking about? We have the Death card. Can be the card of Scorpio. It is the card of endings, right? Closing doors, and so the doors can open. Judgment. I don't know, I just randomly look around and I looked at this Nine of Swords with this king and I want to know, why is he carrying that Nine of Swords? What's that all about? What's that all about for him? This could also speak of past lives. We have the Six of Wands, 5 to 6. Some of you, I feel like this king, whoever he may be, male, female, doesn't even have to be an earth sign, but this is the path that they've been on. And it's been more about their pentacles. I feel like there's someone who worries about their pentacles. Like, I worry that there's enough to go around, right? I worry that, you know, I can give us a good life, that type of thing. You know, like, without that, it's like cutting me in half. It's like cutting my legs off. So, but yet in the meantime, it's almost like this king may meet this empress as she's like, I don't know, drunk. We'll use that word. Now it doesn't necessarily have to mean drunk. I just feel like, almost like I'm out of body. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. It's funny because I feel like this king, you know, can look at this empress um, and recognize all the darkness, right, in its many different forms. Um, you know, but I feel like, but it's a mask. It's all a mask. It's a mask to, but you know, that mask is falling off in the same breath. Like, you know, if I'm falling apart, people are seeing me falling apart. And I feel like, you know, no matter what it's relating to, I feel like it's an awareness of that. Okay. I don't know, guys. I mean, I do know. It's weird because you know what I think I'm reading? I feel like I'm reading a past life, and I feel like I'm reading a present life. That's what I feel like, and I feel like that's where it may seem confusing. It's not confusing to me. Um, I get what it's saying, though. I want to look at Judgment. Look at that. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Help is on the way. Some of you, it's like, you know, are you rescuing another damsel in distress? Um, You know, maybe you're meant to. It's interesting because I feel like every single person on this board, and I feel like there's a few of them, I feel like each one of them has their issues, has their own issues. They're different issues, but they each have them. And they manifest in different ways. How interesting. And I feel like it's almost like, you know, if I was writing a book, I would break down each character and I would tell you, okay, this is the character, this is the journey of this one, and here's the journey of this one, and the journey of the emperor. It's interesting. Someone's definitely worried for someone else, though. You know, they're worried about, um, you know, they're overdoing something. They're overdoing something. And they're worried about that. We have the Five of Cups. I keep going back to drinking. I can't help it. It's cups. It's all cups. It's cups, cups, cups. Now, it's showing, again, why? Why? People keep, you know, why? Why is this person falling apart? It's based in their emotional house. It's due to some hurt. It's where they're choosing to put their focus. It doesn't mean that's it. That's all they wrote, folks. It just means until that person, right? Because it's really up to that person to make a conscious choice. Almost like no matter which way I look at it, eventually I see how I outgrow my old ways. And this is what I really want. And, you know, maybe um, the Emperor over here and I wasn't sure about it back then, and the Empress over here wanted it then. And the Emperor said no, so fine, they go their own ways. The Empress handles it by overindulgence, you know, and listen, and I feel more like, like, almost like being in the limelight, but at the same time falling apart. And then I feel like there's someone over here who's looking at this Empress also, who's saying, I'm worried about what you know, I'm worried about this. So there's a lot of worry going on about this Empress. Um, you know, the Hierophant is there, and then right above that is Judgment. So I feel like Judgment means call to the present moment, call to attention. Knight of Pentacles is right next to that. That means the Knight of Pentacles is the promise of something coming into your physical world. You know, it can feel like a miracle. Um, Whatever you want to do with it, right? It's coming over Three of Wands. So truly, whatever you want to make of it, you make of it. You make of it. Coming right down the line of the Ace of Cups also. I mean, I feel like I've taken a ton of cards, but I feel like, wow, it just feels like each one is telling their story. You know, if I follow this line with the Emperor, right? And I feel like the Emperor is the one who breaks free, jumps in that motorcycle, um, reaches this Empress, and I don't know. Am I saving this Empress? I don't know. You know, I don't know that you can. Maybe you are moving. It's almost like a movie. Like I'm just gonna swoop her off to a different place. Now, I don't know. Don't go do that. Um, you know, unless it is someone who's like completely out of control. I feel like it all comes back to this balance and the lovers. You know, it's like, you know, if, well, maybe you don't know, but, you know, when you really find love, there's much you can overcome. Much. And sometimes you're the hero, and sometimes you're the villain. And I feel like now is you stepping up as the hero. Whatever that means to you. You know what? That's the one card we didn't look at. Let's look at it. We have the Three of Pentacles coming right over the Emperor's energy. You know, your uniqueness, what you bring to the table, your creativity. You know, the Emperor can represent business ownership. You may have business ideas. This may be a business partner. And it may be more than that, you know, and one is in very creative energy, and one is like, it's almost like I'm drinking the profits. I don't know. So, don't give up on us, baby. Okay, last but not least, look at this, the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That is the marriage card. That is the commitment card. So, I feel like I'm not even going to go over it again. I feel like you know where you're at in this reading. I feel like we're talking about different lives and different people. And I hope you may have to even watch it a few times to kind of get what I'm saying. You know, but the Emperor and the Lovers is mirroring each other. Alright, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I cannot wait to read your comments, and I'm not kidding. I hope you just like let it out. Um, yeah. Anyway, as always, thank you for everything. Thank you for your donations. This is the end of the month. I'm going to mention it. It's really what helps me stay ad free, and it's at least the way I know I want it. I hate to put an ad in the middle of a. You know, you ever watch a reading and there's like 10 ads? I can't handle it. This Virgo mind can handle it. So I don't want you to either. And I know you would. So thank you for that. Anyways, small and large, thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to everyone who's new. You know, I hope you feel right at home. Thank you for your thumbs up. If you liked the video, if you didn't, that's okay too, right? You don't have to like it. There's a lot of hard shit in here. To be honest with you, there's a lot of you know, some people will only see the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, and they won't see the rest. And then, you know, call it a terrible reading. Well, listen, or fantasy. Look at all the in between. Look at each person's own individual challenge. I gotta worry about my challenge, getting through that, mastering that, before I try to master someone else's. I don't know. Anyway, just thank you for being you guys. A shout out to my friend Jim, who is the 22nd of March. And besides reading for a ton of Aries, it's really the only Aries I know. But listen, it was 25 years of we were together. So we know each other very well and remain good friends. So I love you guys. I will see you next time at my table. Bye bye.